Isn't it interesting whenever we really want something, like truly, really, 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 like desperately want something, it's always harder to attain? Yeah, it's because we're all energy and everything is energy and it's all emitting a vibration. And whatever we are coming at with a lack, we are literally doing nothing but repelling it and pushing it away. Hi, my name is Leanne, and welcome to my channel, Rise and Elevate, where I just discuss universal principles and how I have utilized them to create and manifest a beautiful life for myself. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to pull back that anxious, needy energy and be in your own frame and be magnetic and attract a specific person or a soulmate into your life. So let's tap right in. Knowing that we are all energetic beings and we're all emitting energy and we are all connected, you need to understand that if you're sitting around thinking, when is he going to call? Where is he? Does he like me? Oh my God, is he hanging out with so and so? You are doing nothing but giving him energy, and that energy is coming from a need and a lack, and it's going to be repelling. It is just like if I got on this camera and I was like, hi, what are you doing? Are you hungry? Do you want to go to lunch? Oh, you already had lunch? Do you want to have dinner? How'd you sleep? Oh, can you like me? Do you want to be friends? That's annoying. And it's kind of scary too. So don't do that. Pull back. Be in your own frame. There is nothing more attractive than when a person does not need any validation and they are in their own frame. All right? Think about it. I'm sure there's been a time when you've gone to a party. I'll never forget when I was in high school and I went to a party and I was like, there was this one guy there and he was like, everyone's like, he's so weird. And he was like in the corner, not talking to anyone. He wasn't, his ego wasn't getting in the way. He didn't have to be yapping and talking about what he was like able to accomplish and all this stuff. He was like in his own frame, needed no validation. And that is magnetizing. So we're going to pull back our energy, validate ourselves, love ourselves, and that is going to be magnetizing. And a magnet is something that draws everything to it. And it has nothing to do with looks. Because you could be a supermodel. And if you walk into the room and you're like this, hi, my name is Leanne. Can I sit here? Is it okay if I sit here? Oh, okay. All right. That's not attractive. But me, I could walk in the room and I'm 4'10". I'm not that attractive. But if when I walk in, I'm like this. I'm going to sit here, okay? In my own frame. Not coming off like this egotistical, crazy person, but just being confident, being friendly, generating love, right? Vibrating and emitting love, being friendly. I love when, like, love is contagious. It's actually one of the strongest energy, like vibrations, I think that we can even admit or give out, or that there actually is in the universe. I love walking down the street. And if I see someone, especially if I see like a woman or a man, and I'm not hitting on them, but if I see someone that seems a little insecure, regardless if I like their blouse or not, I'm going to pull them up. I'm like, wow, you look great. I love that blouse. And their whole like just like, oh really? Oh, thank you so much. Like, and even when it happens to me, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like I'm thinking like I needed that today, So pull people up. Get love in your body. Because if you want to manifest or attract love out there, you have to have it in here. Because this universe is nothing but a mirror. Everything that shows up in our personal reality has everything to do with your personal reality. Okay? So people are going to mirror you. We're going to get into that. Stay with me because we are going to get into that at the end of this video. I'm going to explain to you why you are manifesting a certain specific person or a certain lover in your life. If it's not what you want, it's because you are attracting them. Everything is attraction. There's no assertion. Every single human being that is coming into your life or event, you're attracting. Whether it's through fear, or you're actually wishing for it. Our thoughts, whatever you think about, you're going to be about. We'll get to that at the end. But pulling back our energy and being in that magnetic phase, Marilyn Monroe, which I shared in a previous video, in the part 1 of this, her name was Norma Jean. It wasn't even her name. And she literally would just like turn this on. Like she would be like, do you want me to turn her on? And she would just emit and get this energy, and her whole walk and demeanor would just change. All right. That is magnetic. That is sexy. So I want you to pull back all of your energy, start validating yourself, fall in love with yourself. If you are walking around with shame, fear, doubt, lack, any of that, clean it up, because that is not attractive. And the law of attraction says like attracts like. So if you're walking around in fear and doubt and lack and shame and I'm not worthy, then you are going to attract nothing but a soulmate that is on the same frequency. And that's not what you want. All right? So get your confidence up. You need to love everything about yourself. I am 4'10". Yeah, I just said that out loud. I was called the Keebler elf when I was in high school. Okay? I gotta laugh. I was called the Keebler elf. Here comes my baby. Yeah. And my daughter is taller than me, and she like looks down on me now, and she's always like, oh, my little baby mommy. But you know what? I didn't like it when I was little, but now I'm sexy. I love my petite little body. I had to reprogram my nervous system and my subconscious thoughts of myself and learn to love myself for every single piece of me. And that's what you need to do too. I remember my mother telling me, like, I was like, I don't know why I can't attract love. Something's wrong with me. And she's like, you need to go in. You need to go in. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go in, sure. She was right. Because as soon as I like sat down and was like, okay, if everyone is mirroring me, and I was feeling like I was confident and secure and being magnetic as fudge, why do I keep attracting these men that are like emotionally unavailable? That are like secretly married, or just, we won't even mention all the other reasons. We'll go down my past. But I had to go in, right? I had to go in and truly love me for who I am, and all of the faults and things that I didn't love about myself. I had to learn to love. And I had to say, hey, you're okay. It's safe to receive love. Meaning I had to reprogram my nervous system. I had that very needy attachment loving style. There's 4. Google them or ChatGPT them and look them up. I had this like attachment loving style. And that is not attractive. So I had to go in, take a look at, ooh, why do I keep attracting this? Because this is nothing but a mirror. Clean it up, love myself, all 410 of me. And that was when I was able to attract love. I know, I was like, oh God, I won't tell her, but my mother was right. They usually are, But the needy energy has got to go. I have 3 dogs now because 1 is my boyfriend's, but 2 are mine. I almost said biologically mine. That is so crazy. But I have Shelby and I have Sasha. Shelby is the older one, and she is extremely needy. Don't get me wrong, I love both my dogs just as much. But Shelby, I'm surprised she's not over here like staring at me right now, because she's always like this, like, you want to play? And it's repulsive. I love her, but like she is nonstop. As soon as you sit on the couch, she's like nudging you, like to try to get underneath your arm, dropping the ball in front of me as I'm doing my makeup in the mornings, waiting for me to get out of the shower. Whereas Sasha, the baby, which she's 3, she probably picked these traits up, or Shelby picked these traits up after we had got Sasha. I almost said had, like she's my baby. But she was the baby, and once we got her, Shelby started to take on these habits of being extremely needy, and it's repelling, right? And Sasha is in her own frame, sort of lives like a cat. Look at her. She's like right there. See her? She's always like filling up her own cup. She needs absolutely zero validation. Pet me, love me if you want. If not, I'm okay. And we're always chasing her around the house, like, come here, I love you. Oh my God, I just want to be with you. Whereas like Shelby's the one always, chasing us. So like basically the point that I'm trying to make is, oh, Shelby, you want to be Sasha. Not saying that we want to play games, but we never want to chase someone or anything, okay? Because the minute we chase, they run. And it's just like that saying they say, if you treat someone like a celebrity, they will treat you like a fan. And we don't want to do this, okay? Because we want to be equal. All right. So get yourself to what you want to attract, which I spoke about in a previous video. That's part one. Get yourself what you want to attract, and the universe has no other way to align you with that person that has all those qualities, core beliefs, and traits. But we want to clean up our nervous system. All right. And at the end of this video, I want to go over a nervous system reset with you so that when you do find that soulmate or your specific person, that you're going to be ready and able to accept their love. Okay? So get a piece of paper and write down all of the quality and the traits that you love about yourself on one side. And on the other side, write down all the things that you don't love about yourself. And you need to start there. You need to start loving everything about you. Because when you are loving yourself and accepting of yourself is when you are going to attract something out there. You cannot attract anything out there that does not already exist in here. Everything is a mirror. When I figured this out was when I was able to completely change my love life. And it was when I was able to write down to a T of exactly what it is that I wanted to manifest in my soulmate, my future boyfriend. I wrote it down. First, I cleaned up myself, cleaned up my nervous system so that I would be completely ready for him when he did show up. Learned to love myself, all of the things that I didn't like. And then I wrote down everything that I wanted in him. And I made sure that I aligned to all of those qualities as well. I wanted him to get up early and work out. I wanted him to be health conscious of what he ate. I wanted him to walk. I was like, oh my God, he's going to be walking with me all the time. He's always going to be out here walking with me because I love to walk in my community. Every single little thing, even down to the car. I'm not a materialistic person, but I love vehicles. And where I live, you see some really nice cars. I'm originally from upstate New York, so when I see fireworks, I still scream. But here in South Florida, the cars are like ridiculous. And I could care less for a handbag and like expensive jewelry and stuff. Like my Apple Watch is like everything to me. It's like, but I mean, to each his own, we're all different. But cars, that is another thing. So whenever I see a Lamborghini Urus, I scream. I lose it and get so excited, like I scare my daughter. And I've only seen probably like 6 of them my entire life. I'm not the best driver, so I don't want one because all my friends were like, Leon, just go rent one for the day. I don't want one. I was like, my boyfriend's gonna have one. Silly. I can like take it to the fresh market on the weekends. I wrote it down. And after I worked on myself and I was feeling really good about myself, I'll never forget the day. It was a Thursday. I was in downtown of the neighborhood that I live in, and I saw Lamborghini Urus, and I was like, I took it as a sign, not necessarily as like I needed the car for my boyfriend to have, like that really wasn't that important, but it was a sign. And when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I deserve that. Not the car, the unconditional love. You are beautiful, Leanne, just the way you are. Just the way you are. I love to sing. I'm a horrible singer, but I was like thinking that, getting myself in that vibe. And I was like, yeah, my whole posture changed. And mind you, time out. Any time that I've ever manifested something, which I have manifested ridiculous, crazy things, student loans, poof, gone out of nowhere, crazy things. I made a video on that. Watch it. It's always started with an identity shift. It starts with a thought, a feeling, and then I have to change my identity. And that day, it was a Thursday, I changed my whole identity to I deserve that, claiming it. That is me now. I literally just embodied having that man. Oh my God, I felt so safe, so secure. He's checking in on me, wondering, like, that I'm okay and I'm safe. All is well. I deserve. Fast forward to, no, Friday. Well, yeah, that Friday I went out, which I never do, went to dinner with a girlfriend, needed to catch up with, and I met a man, and we have been inseparable ever since. He told me he got up early in the morning, and I was like, he's probably just saying that because, like, to, nope, but impress me. But this man gets up early every morning and works out. He is literally everything that I asked for. And that evening, the valet closed, and he was like, oh, do you mind giving me a ride to my car? I was like, sure. He was driving a Lamborghini Urus. So, when I tell you that there is nothing that you cannot do, be, or have, you best believe me. But you best believe yourself that you deserve it. Because, like I said in part one, we don't get what we want, we get what we truly believe we deserve. So, pull this energy back, girlfriend or gentleman. Pull it back, clean it up. Love yourself, get yourself vibing in love, walking down that sidewalk, pulling other people up too. Just get this love going in your body. Meditate, do a meditation. I have some meditations on here you can listen to. Vibe love, okay? And it will come back. Make your list of what you like about yourself and then work on all the things that you don't like and love it. If I can love my 410 little body, you better love everything about you. Okay? Love yourself, vibe it, and then claim what you want and believe that it's coming. So, I hope this message helped you. If it did, make sure you are subscribed and you like this, and I'm going to make more of them. The follow-up is going to be a video on how it's going to go. I want to go a little bit deeper on how you need to go in to really clean things up so that when we do manifest a lover, that we are healthy and aware of our nervous system reset to really take on that new love and be accepting and okay with it, because our subconscious is on a different program and we got to get our conscious mind aware of it and on the same program. So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with video part 3 of this little love saga. So come back for that one, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And until next time.